Hey, my name is Lily, and today I'm sharing with you 7 habits that got me way faster, way more productive, and way more efficient through university. I studied business and computer science at the University of Zurich. It took me 2.5 years to complete my bachelor's and 2 years to complete my master's, while I was working on the side. So let's dive into these 7 habits. This is the very first thing that I needed to figure out for myself it was basically how to manage myself, how to manage my time. And that I need to understand and create a habit for it was self-management, how to actually manage my time outside of the lectures. So I figured out 2 habits here. The first one is the start routine. The second one is the end routine of my day. And if you stick with those 2, you're gonna have a pretty efficient day ahead of you in the coming weeks. So what is the start routine about? The start routine is about putting on a piece of paper your goal of the day. What do you want to achieve? Whatever it is, write it on the piece of paper in front of you. I want to achieve X, Y, Z. And then under this goal, you need to time box slots where you're working on specific things that will lead you to this goal. So for me, it was when I was preparing for a specific exam, let's say requirement engineer or something like that, I would time slot like from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. I'm gonna work on how to go from business requirements to technical requirements. Then I would start a timer because I set a time slot, right? So when this timer was off, I had to change subject because from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I was actually focusing on something else. And by setting the timer, I can guarantee you are accountable for what you're doing during this time slot. So now we're coming to the second habit, the end routine. This is maybe even more important than the start routine, because at the end of the day, you're gonna do some kind of retrospective. You look at your day. First of all, you're gonna have a look at if you achieved your goal. If you did not, you need to understand why. So do a retrospective, write down what actually went wrong on that day, but don't get disappointed by yourself, because tomorrow is another day where you can actually prove yourself that you can achieve your goal. And very important as well during the end routine is to actually look at what you achieved. So there will be something to be celebrated today, because probably you have achieved X, Y, Z. Please celebrate it. Tell yourself, good job. You did a really good job. I used to have a look at my piece of paper with my time slots. I would cross them through whenever I was done with it. And at the end of the day, seeing like my list, my to-do list crossed all over, I was like, damn, Lily, you did a pretty good job. So these are the 2 habits for self-management. Let's go now to the next habit. Put your phone away when you are learning, studying, whatever you're doing. Please just put it away. Put it into your backpack, put it into another room. I don't care. It just needs to go away and don't be on your desk. So you just need to make it a habit. Tomorrow, when you're going to the library, before sitting down at your desk, take your phone, put it somewhere else, out of reach, completely out of reach, and then start studying. And if you do it like 5 days in a row, or 2 weeks in a row, or even 1 month in a row, it becomes a habit. I tell you, you will never ever look at your phone again while you're studying. So just start doing it. You need to start doing it, really. And now the next habit, which is something that will help you a lot studying for an exam in particular, like understanding better some specific topics and hence being way more efficient while you are preparing for an exam. And I tell you, I really wish that somebody told me this framework before, because it's so helpful. So the framework is a little bit similar to the concept of the golden circle by Simon Sinek. So start with why and not with what, but with why you're doing something. And this you can easily apply to whatever topic you are studying. So how to break it down. Whenever you're like summarizing a specific topic or making like a cheat sheet, whatever, start with why. Why is this important? Because once you understand why something is important, you will have it here in your head and you cannot get it out, because suddenly it makes sense, right? And once the why is on this piece of paper, then you can go to the how. How is this actually being implemented? And at the end, you're getting to the what. I can make you an example. So while I was studying like requirement engineering in computer science, I was like, why are we even doing this? What's the point of it? I don't really get it. Can we not just talk about, okay, I just write down 10 requirements from a business perspective for my engineers so that they can implement the technical solution I want? Yeah, but let's try to understand why you're doing it. And as soon as I switched this perspective, I actually understood way better what this topic was about, and I was way better at explaining it in the exam. So I could apply it to whenever scenario that I was got in the exam. Very easy, from the why to the what. So now I want to share with you 2 more habits that are related with knowledge and skills. It's important that on the side you are focusing on knowledge and skills that you don't get in university so that you don't miss out on anything. And when you have graduated, you're ready to start a job that requires skills that you don't get in university. First of all is reading. Reading is super important. I mean, if you want to learn about something new, something very good is reading, because there are a ton of books about whatever topic that will get you the knowledge that you're missing. I created a very powerful habit for myself, which was reading on public transportation. I mean, we are all commuting from home to university, to our job, or to whenever. It might take only 10 minutes, or it might even take 1 hour. But I mean, what are you doing on public transportation while commuting? Maybe reading the news, or just not doing nothing, listening to some music or some podcasts. Well, there is something better you could do, which is reading. So, I mean, every time you go on a public transportation, just pick your Kindle, your book, and start reading. But reading itself and making time for reading is one thing. The other thing is understanding what to read. So another habit that is super important is to actually keep a backlog of skills, topics of interest that you want to read more about. So I have a note on my phone where I always put in specific topics that I'm interested in and that I think, okay, someday in my job, this would be helpful. And I would just write down titles of books that I came across, or authors, or subjects, so that I can research about books. And this will help you a lot to never get stuck while you're reading, because whenever you're done, you can start with something new. The last habit is one more about the social perspective of university. I mean, university is a platform. You've got so many people from so many countries, different backgrounds, all in a same place. This is like a key point about university. Once in your life, you get the opportunity to get to know so many people. Be curious. I just wanted to get to know people. And this was something that really helped me to become better at interacting, become better at getting insight from other people, to get to know different cultures. And all of these things are very important for you as well once you have graduated, because once you work with people, things are getting different. You need to work with different cultures, for example, or you need to just be able to interact with different personalities. So university is a good playground. Just take advantage of it. So this was the last habit I wanted to share with you, and all of these 7 habits got me through university faster, more effectively, more productively, more efficiently, more whatever, just more than choosing not to get into a habit system and just trying to figure out things while wasting time. So I hope those are gonna help you. If you want to hear more about habits, about productivity hacks, about how to not settle for what you have, trying to go through university faster, or even how to get your first job while you're still in university, just follow along. I'm gonna put out more content on it, and make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out, and follow me on my social medias. Hey everyone, my name is Lily and I'm a full-time product manager and author on the side. I'm working right now on my 4th book, where I break down a system for ambitious misfit to never settle again, chase their ambitions and reach their goals while not burning out and enjoying the hell out of it. If you want to hear more about it, follow me on my social medias or visit my website lilysholly.com, and make sure to subscribe to this channel.